Hello and welcome. This is week 4 of LUTI. We are going to start with Division 8, Star X versus the Breakfast Club. I am Pat here with Ansonen. Ansonen, are you ready to watch all of these 9 maps, hopefully?
I'm ready to watch all 9 maps. We have 2 teams that have been scraping by the bottom of their groups, ready to duke it out to finally, one of them will finally get their first dub this week. Which, hey, that means your team's got a chance, right? It always starts with the first, and then you can snowball from there, and maybe, just maybe, one of these teams makes the comeback and makes it into the playoffs.
Yeah, it's been a very contested season, and Star X on their day one on their week 1 of LUTI, they lost 4-5 to Abyss Inc. So they got so close to getting that W on their belts, but right now both teams are really it was a tough group and they're really struggling to get that W, but one of them is going to get it, and we will soon find out which one.
Yes, we will. So we've got some notes on some of these teams if you don't know about them. We've seen that on the side of the Breakfast Club, they are a 6-member team, so they have 2 subs. Always great to have subs.
Yeah.
I like to say, because if you get sick, you can send in the person that hasn't played in 3 months and see how that goes, right? Yeah. But in all seriousness, it's always great to have subs. And Star X is a 5-person team, so they either have a coach, which would be awesome. I also love coaches; they're cool people. Or they have a spiff sub, which is most likely. Got some info on the Breakfast Club. They're a team that was created in February this year, which means they're around longer than most teams, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a team that has had the time to iron out things, to know what they're doing, prepare stuff, and get into LUTI already knowing what their strategy is going to be, and just having to refine that strategy. But here we go, here we start, and let's see what these teams have in store, Ansnen.
Teams have in store, that is going to be a double shot, but one goes spicy and goes a hero shot. Is that a Splatfest tee? Okay, puppy, I see.
Yeah, we see a few Splatfest tees coming in, and a reminder, in the private battle you have to de-equip your Splatfest tee upon joining, but here we are. I really like to see Swashi from Star X with the 96 deco. That's a weapon that can do so much, especially on clan. That Kraken can just run in, get a few picks, and probably get a few jumps too. Swashi going under basket, but finally electing not to because Star X doesn't have the clams yet.
Yeah, Star X doesn't have those clams, but they'll be building up clams right now. They're on 13, they just need to pass it to each other, but that's kind of hard to do when you got bazookas raining down on you from this double shot comp. And now, trades go back and forth too down on the side of Breakfast Club. This could be what Star X needs to get in here and break the defense.
Star X has had control of mid for since the start of game so far, but now they need to get that extra push, and Tomati trying to get it with the Super Clan, but that Super Clan completely isolated is going to be lost, and now Breakfast Club, they can just move forward, get a few picks, get mid. They just need to collect clams now, and they can organize a push of their own.
But they'll have to defend against Jasper's Inkjet, which does manage to get one, unable to get the player on the great Ravioli, able to stay uneaten for a day. Thought that sounded better in my head. gets eaten. 2 down on the side of the Breakfast Club, and once again, while Breakfast Club gave them some pushbacks, Star X they have mid control yet again.
Yeah, and Star X again with a Super Clam. And Breakfast Club 2 players down. Able to block that Super Clam though. Trading for it, and that Super Clam is going to be brought back to the teams. Right now Star X is just looking to get that way in, and that Kraken is going to be the way in. They can just walk right in as Swashi is wreaking havoc in the Breakfast Club.
And in terms of Kraken weapons, I've been seeing recently in LUTI, I've been seeing a lot of teams bring the Bloblobber Deco,
Mm-hmm.
which is a thing to say, or they bring the Crack-On roller, right? We're seeing the Gal option, the Crack-On. I think it's the Crack-On Gallon. I forget what the company is, right?
Deco.
Deco. You know what? Alright, I'm just gonna walk away. But we're gonna see the Crack-On Gal, right? The gal with the crack on. What I meant. It'd be sick if we got a crack on design for a gal though. Anyways, we see the gal choice being the Kraken of choice. It also, like most gals, has that wall. Still a great aggressive gal option. It's great for clams.
Yeah, it's very good, and we see Swashy really using all of the range that the Gal and the Kraken can have. This Breakfast Club, they've gotten a few times to meet, they've gotten a few picks, they've gotten things, but every time they have any organization, any clans, StarX just shuts it down, and right now, Breakfast Club making me eat my words and trying to really get things going.
Yeah, get things going is the name of the game, but StarX taking that, they're going to be the ones getting things going. As Swashy gets a triple on the board, has that Kraken available, does get shut down eventually.
Yep, Tomachi, very nice jump out here. The Breakfast Club are like, they have their clams at the ready, but they have a minute to mount a push. And so far, most of the maps is still orange. Breakfast Club really struggling to push forward, and that inkjet from Jasper is going to stop things even further.
You see Trizuka come out from Tamati. Both teams are bringing that shot, of course. I mean, what do you expect in this day and age? But we're just going to see, once again, this battle for mid, but this time, it really seems like Breakfast Club has the upper hand here, especially that inkjet giving them a lot of space here as they push the members of StarX back.
Yeah, Breakfast Club, they have advantage, they have lots, but they need that extra push, and right now, StarX has a lock on defense, and they get 2 picks with that defense. Breakfast Club, they're going to need that pity clam to push forward now, and they are in dire need of getting picks, of getting special. And here comes the Kraken! Swashy just going under the basket and giving the jump. That's going to be game 1 for StarX.
Gotta love Kraken, gotta love its cheese, but that was great showing from both teams, but StarX just felt in control of that match there. Never letting Breakfast Club get a hold of mid, never let them get that push. And then once they finally did let Breakfast Club have mid, they were all on that great bridge there, just shutting down any push onto the ramp there. So just great job, StarX, really good knowledge of the map. I'm noticing teams, finally it seems like team has adapted to these 2 new maps. Really bringing great comps for them, great strategies for them. And I'm sorry, I'm loving seeing the meta develop for both these two new maps.
Yeah, and speaking of new maps, I mean, this map has been around for what, 6 months now? Or
don't remind me.
But Umami has been around for a while. Very small zones, lots of ground that can be taken. Very open, so very good for the backlines. I wonder if we're gonna keep seeing the ballpoint versus ballpoint going. But yeah, we're going to go to Umami zones. Both teams so far showing us that they're able to fight, but StarX just getting the extra fight, just getting the extra pushes, and being able to really pierce through Breakfast defense.
Okay, so it might be good for backline. I will agree with you. But just because it's good with backline doesn't mean the backline player likes it. Alright? Maybe it's because I've played this map about 3 times. Because, again, it's one of those maps, like, it's available 1 a.m., right? And I'm, like, not in the Splatoon mood. And I'm just like, nah, I'll play it again some other day. Fun. And then the next day, it's, like, 3 a.m. And I'm like, even worse, mate.
That's why you have screen hands. Yeah, you can select it in Screams and in Sendoku. It's a fun map to play. You should play it.
I really should. But you know, in the great words of the Rainbow Six community, if it's new, don't touch it.
Okay. But here we
in
are.
all seriousness, it is a great map. It's just one of those where, you know, its best mode is Clan Blitz, and I'm not a fan of Clan Blitz. But I'm really stretching this. We're gonna see double shot again on both sides this time. But one of those, it's a spicy shot. It's got that wasabi on it. Anyways.
That's a tense attack, but yes, here
you will not hear me not call it wasabi, right? I might not have never played Splatoon 1, but I think wasabi sounds cooler, so therefore I will call it wasabi.
Okay, fine, I guess. And Breakfast Club getting the first zones. Star X looking to get a way in this time. They no longer have that Gao, but it doesn't matter. Swashy just swiping in, getting picks after picks, and Papi has to move back. They have the cooler on the side of Breakfast Club, and they have bazookas at the ready. That's 2 picks that's going to allow them to get back in right away, retake the zones. Both teams very back and forth so far.
Back and forth like a game of tug-of-war right now as both teams are making major plays one after the other. Swashy has been on a roll right now, and with that they're able to get zoned back again, but as we saw before, Breakfast Club is a team that is able to get back in real quickly, so let's see what they do here.
Yeah, and we see more specials being thrown. Star X is going to get the zone for a long time right now. With 2 players down on the side of Breakfast Club, Star X is in a very, very good spot to defend that zone, deny any approach. And Breakfast Club, they need to regroup, prepare specials if they want to push right now.
Yes, you do need to prepare specials. We did say, Brad, well, here, speaking of specials, here comes Inkjet. Yeah. Once thought of as the best special in the game. I don't know where it says on the tier list now, but it's still a damn good special, like getting back into games. We can see the Inkjet come out from Jasper as well. 2 go down on both sides. That's the hero shot down on the side of Breakfast. It's just Puppy left.
Yeah, Breakfast, they used everything they had just to apply that penalty, just to delay the game, but now they need to a bit more than that. They need to take that control, and that control is eluding them so far. And Star X is on the attack again. Look at Toasty just trying to get in, getting punished, and Breakfast Club now looking to get these zones.
Swashy still keeping control of that left one side zone here, trying to make sure that Breakfast Club isn't able to fully paint. But they are able to convert it over for just a split second, adding just that more Punisher. Breakfast Club really trying to stall as much time as possible so they can get a really coordinated push here, but so far it seems like it hasn't worked, Pat.
Yeah, and Star X, they're happy just giving away that control for a few seconds, just like having that penalty. They don't mind because they know they're gonna take that zone right back and get a few picks with that, and it's just the zap on the side of Breakfast Club left standing, and Toaster has to just survive, regroup with the team, and now there's just 15 points left, and Breakfast Club has to run at the zone, give it everything they have if they want to avoid the KO, but it's going to be too late now.
Too late. No, Star X is fully in control of this match. They've got the steering wheel in their hands. Their foot is on the gas. This is the momentum. It really... Last match, they locked out Breakfast Club. This match, they locked out Breakfast Club. Despite the best attempts by the Breakfast Club to keep coming back in with those Inkjets, with those Trizukas, and yet we saw those specials have good use. It just wasn't enough. It never was enough, especially because the Slayers on the side of Star X were able to consistently get value. I don't know if it was simply just a skill diff in terms of the Slayer weapons, or if their team was setting them up, because I wasn't really paying attention to that, because I'm oblivious sometimes. But whatever it was, it really worked for the side of Star X, because we saw Swashy in these perfect positions where he was able to get these doubles, able to get these triples, able to flush enemies into his teammates' splat bombs, right? He was able to control the match. And then we saw the Wasabi, the Tentatech, just getting in the back, playing aggressive, and it just seemed like the Slayers in that match were the obvious spotlight. Might be a great backline map, but they really took the spotlight here and gave StarX map too.
Yeah, there's... I feel like Breakfast Club could have gotten these extra picks that StarX was able to get. It's just that they were always, as soon as they had one special at the ready, and pretty much like equal numbers as StarX did, Breakfast Club would just try to move forward and rush to get that control back. If they wait a little bit longer, wait till they have 2 specials, 3 specials, wait till StarX makes a mistake, they would have gotten back that control, but they were always trying, as soon as they could like apply the penalty, they would rush to get it. Meanwhile, StarX, they were smelling that weakness, waiting for that right moment to push forward and like really pushing on these advantages that they had. And that's all they needed to get that win, and we'll see if Breakfast is able to really get back in that game. But right now it's 2-0 for StarX, and they are pulling a Forge Pro this time.
Forge Pro? There was once a time where I thought I was a Forge Pro main. And I thought it'd be really cool if I made Forge Pro. And then I realized it's not that good of a weapon. But I will always love to see the Forge Pro used. It is that mid-range shot, right? Got Booyah. Booyah can be very good on tower. One of those underrated specials. It will get people off tower. Trizuka can miss. Ink Trikes can miss. But missing a Booyah bomb's pretty hard.
Yep. Yeah,
as I say that, Trizuka.
Yeah. And that change to the Rapid Pro deco for Breakfast Club looks like it's working, because right now Breakfast Club, finally they get an attack, they get forward, they get what they want, they got the first checkpoint, and they're looking to get the second right now. 2 picks onto StarX. It's a new Breakfast Club right now.
The second point is so pivotal right now, because this is where you can get those people, get your teammates, Breakfast Club, get onto that enemy plat and start putting a lot of pressure, putting a lot of annoyance. That's what I love about this map, is that it gives such good jump. And they are in control.
Yeah.
StarX did a perfect retake, and it just wasn't perfect enough, because Breakfast Club is absolutely terrorizing StarX.
Breakfast Club finally found the recipe for a good breakfast. And that is very good. They got to checkpoint 3, and StarX now, with 3 minutes and a half left, they need to get back into that game. They are just painting that mid, trying to get back that control that they had in the first 2 games, but so far, this game has been all Breakfast Club!
All Breakfast Club indeed. They've got the bacon and eggs sizzling on the pan right now as they are cooking with gas. But as we're going into, this is where the momentum starts to build if you're StarX. This is how you make this comeback. Get these pushes. Swashy needs to get this one right here, or at very least get out of here with his life.
Yeah, right now that's checkpoint 1, at least for StarX. Breakfast Club, they need that defense. The blaster is in place in these bats, but the blaster is being rushed now, and Ravioli is going to be taken down. StarX looking to get to that second checkpoint, but not getting it yet. Breakfast Club, good defense, delaying, getting these extra picks, these extra trades to stop things going.
I mean, you see here, Yamamoto, they're trying to push up here. What we've seen this match is that it's been back and forth recently, but Breakfast Club, the switch to the Pro Deco. Oh, as I say that, Tamati gets a nice double, gets shut down eventually, and that is a 3rd down on the side of Breakfast Club. This is great for StarX.
Yeah, this is the opportunity that StarX wants. It's when they can have that advantage and pull on it, but Breakfast Club with Bazooka just stopping it right away. Swashy getting in though. Swashy just getting 3 splats and getting traded for it, but StarX, the rest of StarX is at the ready, is going to push forward, and now Breakfast Club, they have to find that defense, they have to stop what's happening, because Right now, Star X is on their way to get that checkpoint. Wait, they get stopped?
Meanwhile, everyone was fighting on plat. Fiery able to get the tower here. It's a trade to Patty. That's Breakfast Club. It might be one person, but they've got mid control now. Kind of.
They got mid control. They got that push stopped, and right now, Breakfast Club they're looking to run away with that game.
I was about to say, like, great Booyah Bomb to secure control here. And then I spoke too soon, I guess, because Breakfast Club was able to get back in here. Here we come the Inkjet. Star X really wants to get back into this match here. It's only about a 23-point deficit. That's a checkpoint.
It's a one checkpoint deficit, and one checkpoint with 30 seconds left in the game is going to be very, very tough for Star X. We've seen Star X be able to move forward, get pushes, but so far it's like Breakfast Club really enjoys this map, and it's just Tomati with the Forge trying to get a Booyah Bomb to survive right now. Tomati just getting a pick, but he's going to be traded, and with the Tacticular for Breakfast Club is just feeling themselves right now and getting an extra push in these last 10 seconds.
Beautiful little combo with that suction bomb Trizuka right there. Just wanted to point that out. Beautiful little suction bomb coming out there from Breakfast Club. And that's going to be Breakfast Club taking their first map.
And that's 1-2 for Breakfast Club. They are back into this game, and they are showing us that this is not over. This is not going to be an easy one for Star X, and both of these teams are on pretty even ground, Ansonen.
On pretty even ground indeed. We'll be going into Rainmaker Scorch Gorge here. We talked about Breakfast Club like taking control of this map. If they can keep this momentum up, Rainmaker is the best mode for them right now.
Yeah,
but on the other hand, Star X, you know, it's whoever takes control here. Whoever gets that momentum. If this map is one-sided, I dare say it confirms who wins this.
I mean, it's the kind of map where the team that's able to get the first push, that's able to get the first checkpoint and then some points, then they just need to defend, they just need to deny control of the map, they just need to get trades and nothing can move forward. And that's what Breakfast Club did just in the previous game. So if Breakfast Club can repeat that first big push that they had, that's a very, very good for them. That's the opportunity to get to 2-2 and for Star X to really readjust what they're doing. But Star X, we've seen them in the first 2 games. They're able to get that first push, and I feel like the team that's able to get that first control, but able to really show, hey, this is our map, this is the map we like, is going to get a huge advantage in that game. And I believe that's a ballpoint MEOW on the side of Breakfast Club.
Yeah, it's a nearly mirror comps here, but going with the VAC from Breakfast Club is a great choice. Rainmaker plus VAC, always a great combo. Kind of one of the reasons that VAC is not seen poorly at all. It's got this great niche on Rainmaker. As you see, mid control is going to go to Breakfast Club at first, getting that pop, getting that free paint. As we see who's going to break through the defenses first here. Breakfast Club going for an early Rainmaker push, it seems like, grabbing it quite early.
Yeah, and both teams having Tacticular means is going to be a lot of trades right now, but Star X looks like they are winning that team fight, and they're already bolting further to that first left checkpoint, and they are so close to it, but stopped by the Zuka.
Zuka plus Rainmaker tag, right? You know, when you got the Rainmaker, everyone knows that you got that huge icon glowing above you. So just send a Zuka that way, right? But it seems like bodies are being thrown at this Rainmaker right now, and it's going to go in favor of Star X. Nobody's there to contest that. Ravioli not in position to stop that, as now it's going to be Star X maybe working towards that second checkpoint, aka the end.
Yeah, and Star X getting the Rainmaker to 43 is a very nice amount of points. And now Star X, like Breakfast Club, they need to get back in, they need to get back the checkpoint, and they need to know that Tomati is here.
The shark of a lifetime!
Yeah, Tomati! Oh! So many passes!
Hit the DPI button on the mouse, as I like to say, even though this is a controller game. But it happens. Gets the whiff, unable to confirm on that amazing shark, but does shut down Ravioli at the end. So, and gets a second. So you know what? Fumbled the bag initially, then gets a triple splat. So, redemption arc for Tamati as Puppy somehow grabs the Rainmaker, kills him, splats himself just to make sure that their team will respawn as a group. Always good to make sure that you're not staggered. As I say that, the hero shot is caught completely in front of their team here.
Yep.
And that's going to be a one-man advantage for StarX. Make that a two-man advantage. Here we go, all the way down to 23. Honestly, I don't know what splat him.
And this is very nice. Oh, wait! StarX with the KO. They really like this mode and they really like this map. It was just they were not stopping. They kept the pressure. They kept the attack onto the Breakfast Club, and that paid off with a KO. Very, very nice. And that's a 3-1 for StarX, Antonin.
That's a 3-1. That's where you want to be. Unfortunately, that does mean we'll have to see Brinewater Springs, but Game 9 still on the table. I'd like to say, but right now, StarX is comfortably in the lead here. They don't have to panic. They're not going to feel a lot of pressure, and that is insane for how your team performs. When you get into that flow state, when you get into that state where you're not really thinking about, oh my god, I need to win this map, I need to win this, we're just one more, boys. You get that just mental advantage. You work a lot cleaner. And on the other hand, Breakfast Club, they are in that mental panic. So they're like, oh my god, we need to get this one. We need to get this next two. We're down two. We might lose this, right? And almost, one-handedly destroy their chances of making a comeback and getting into playoffs this season, right? So there's a lot on stakes here, right?
But it's not over, Antonin. Like, there's still a way to get back in, and
it's not over.
We've seen
not over till one team hits 5, right?
Exactly.
So, we saw Breakfast Club make a very convincing stand on that tower control. What's to say they don't do this the next 4 maps, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my response to that is Crab Leg. Not Crab Leg. Scorch Gorge. You know what? I'm going to take some time to look at maps and the names after this.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've messed up one too many times today. As we'll be going to Clam Blitz Scorch Gorge. Only correct mode for this map.
That's a
okay, Rainmaker's okay.
Thank you. But we can expect StarX to bring back the 96 deco, because that Kraken has been so good for them on Clam Blitz. Like, it's really like Breakfast Club, they had to expect it happening, and they need a plan to counter it, because that 96 has been the bane of their existence in that game 1. And oh wait, it's not coming back. Never mind. Okay,
it's not coming back. We see mirror comps. Okay, I can get up off my desk, off the caster's desk, and leave now. I've seen it. We're back at mirror comps in LUTI, but let's be honest. Both these comps are pretty good, and we don't have to worry about getting comp diffed, right? When you just bring the same exact thing.
Exactly. It's all going to be decided by skill, by coordination, by strategy, and that's what we love to see in a LUTI set. Honestly, these two teams are now fighting for mid, and it looks like the Breakfast Club is painting mid blue right now.
Painting it blue indeed, as Puppy is going up to push this, but actually does get stopped here. There are not enough clams on either side to make a power clam. As soon as I say that, a power clam gets made. Never mind.
Yep. Power clam is made, but again, the Breakfast Club, they are in a hurry to push forward. The moment they had any advantage, one of their players just ran to the opponent basket, and that was too soon. They didn't have the rest of the team ready yet, and that cost them that play, that cost them mid, and right now StarX is on even ground with them, just trying to get back that control. The ball is down, the clan economy is going StarX's way right now, so is the player's advantage. StarX in a very, very good spot to push. They just need a super clan and a special, but they're not gonna get it.
Not gonna get it. Breakfast Club pushing back in, but what you said about them getting one small advantage and pushing too far, I think that is so very true. That is how they lost those first maps, and if they don't rein themselves in, you know, slow themselves down, they're going to fall victim to the same exact flaws that happened in the first two maps here. But we're seeing a little bit more self-restraint here. Instead, actually, Fiery does get picked, and this could be a great double. Gets Ravioli there before getting traded. That's a great, absolutely fantastic double, but somehow it's still just a 2v2 at mid here. No control has been gained from that absolutely amazing push.
Yep.
But jumps will be coming in here. Jet, Zuka. This is what we talk about StarX. They are very coordinated with these specials. They're not using them one by one in, you know, separated. But Puppy, not letting me speak. Go on, Puppy.
Yeah, StarX, they used 2 special just to get into mid, but then they got punished from getting there by Puppy. And now the Breakfast Club, if they can get a push going, they could get to that basket, but StarX is back into the defense. That's only going to be a trade for Breakfast Club, and that's back to the drawing board. Both teams just struggling to keep that control, to keep mid, to keep clans. And that's looking to be a very, very close and long game, Antonin.
It does look like a very close and long game. We could be seeing no score here into the last minute. But as I say, that power claim is on Breakfast Club's side, and there is a bit of a map advantage to them as well. The jump somehow doesn't get caught there by StarX, and this is going to allow it to be basically a 4v3 now at mid. I say that and two go down.
Oh, very nice Zuka by Puppy, and Breakfast Club, they look like they're in a best of spot at any moment before to put that clam in the basket, and they do. They open that basket, and with a minute and a half, having 2 super clams in the basket and then some is very, very good for Breakfast Club.
It is very, very good. And especially with just a minute left, getting the 39 on the score with one more clam to sink in. This is massive for the side of the Breakfast Club. Taking complete control here. Not looking like the last Clam Blitz map played. But as I say, that 3 go down on the side of Breakfast Club. This is going to allow StarX to start painting mid, start getting that map advantage, and start working towards their push.
Yeah, and this is where Ravioli, with the ballpoint, needs to be extra prudent and be sure to stay standing and keep that defense awake as long for the rest of Breakfast Club to get back in so that they can have that iron defense, because right now all of the map is yellow. They used everything they had to get that push to get these 70 points. But right now Star is trying to get in, get punished, and with 2 players down and 30 seconds left, StarX are going to need a lot of clams and a lot of good things going their way if they want to win this game.
Yeah, so you need a lot of good things, a lot of goodwill here, and a lot of luck from Lady Fate herself here. You might even say you might need a lucky egg. But they're going to be getting in here. That's one great inkjet pick. I just realized we're talking about StarX. And I made the pun about Breakfast Club, and I'm not gonna take back my statement. I think it was a great pun.
And StarX able to open the basket at least and get the overtime, but right now they need more clams than that. They get that control, they get in, they get a few more points. If they can get these jumps, if they can get the more clams in, they can keep it alive. Right now 56, but they just have 1 shot standing. That shot gets wiped. And that's going to be game 5, going for Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club just 1 game away again from tying it up.
It looked very dicey for them at the end of that match, though. All of a sudden, StarX, their wish upon the star came true there for a moment. And they made clam after clam out of clam, splat after splat after splat. But the shot, the hero shot, able to be the hero in that instance. able to get the necessary splats and shut down the comeback, giving them their second map. And this isn't over.
This is not over indeed. This is going to go the distance. StarX, like, they opened with a 2-0, but they are now struggling to seal the deal. The Breakfast Club is adapting, the Breakfast Club is learning, and that's why these best of nines are best of nines. That's why you want to show that you're able to go the distance, because right now the Breakfast Club is showing that this is not a sprint, this is a marathon, and they are getting back in this.
They are getting back in this piece by piece, inch by inch, crawling their way to maybe a comeback. But we saw some promising things from StarX there, right? They had a really, really amazing comeback at the end there, but it just wasn't enough. And for a good solid, 3 minutes, they constantly held off Breakfast Club's map control, punishing them for every miss, play, punishing them for the aggression. But it just wasn't enough. They weren't able to punch through the defenses. And we go into splat zones here on Brine Water. This might be a map better suited for them. Suited to, teams do want to play aggressive here, and it might give Breakfast Club a little bit too much eye candy. They might get, too excited and start rushing up too far down ramp. Or, as I say that, their aggression could just work perfectly. So, this map could go either way. I'm going to take back my statement of this being good for StarX. This actually could go either way.
I think this is good for StarX, and especially since, Breakfast Club, they've shown us that they are learning that they can, get the patience, that they can just wait for that big push, for that control. They wait for that mistake from StarX to punish. And on a small map, on zones like Brainwater is, they're going to have that constant pressure, that constant reminder that the zone is ticking, that the enemy is just one drop away from us, and they're going to have to resist that urge to just get in. They're going to have to just prepare themselves, get these specials, get that big push that gets them 70 points if they want to get that lead, if they want to get that win. And right now we're going to see what they do. Breakfast Club sticking with that comp that has worked for them. StarX bringing the pencil now, and 3 splatter shots.
Cartoon snore going on here. Gotta love the... This reminds me of back in the day. Triple splash, 1 machine. Now being replaced with triple shot, 1 sniper rider, but it is a comp change, so let's see how they adapt to using the sniper right here. Snipers are also good on this map with that ramp and high ground advantage. Breakfast Club choosing not to play it. If I actually look at the notes, I don't believe they actually have a sniper player. So they're going to be going with the ballpoint here instead. See how this plans out.
Yeah, well, right now this plays out for Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club with 2 picks, with the zone, with the control, and Bazooka firing at the ramp. They are just moving forward, getting it done. And right now it's StarX really panicking and struggling to get out of their spawn.
And Breakfast Club is showing restraint. They're not pushing up too far. There's nothing for StarX to really punish here right now. And as soon as I'm going to say that, somebody's going to, jump into spawn or something. But Puppy able to get the trade here. That's 2 down on the side of StarX. This isn't looking good for them as we get down to 25 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and Breakfast Club, they're just 15 points away from a KO. They're just looking to tying up with, the power, getting that KO back. But after what they got on Rainmaker, that's going to be a very, very fast KO for Breakfast Club. And we are now 3-3. And these 2 teams are going to go the distance. It's not over, and it's not going to be over for at least 2 more games.
This is why you bring weapon diversity on your comps. That's all I'm saying. Don't bring 3-shot. But, I can't get too angry about it. StarX really trying to play around the sniper rider that they're going to bring, trying to play around the map choice. But Breakfast Club just went with all reliable, and all reliable, well, was reliable. How many times can I say reliable in one sentence? Come find out on this stream. But it worked out. Their aggression was perfect. They held it back. They reined back. I was so worried I was going to see Puppy like midway up the ramp. Or even deeper, right? Playing like a zip caster without zip, right?
Yeah, it's really about finding that control, taking it, and then keeping it, making sure that it's on your opponent to do the mistakes, and then you just have to punish those mistakes. And Breakfast Club, like, that's... At the start of this set, like, they looked so weak against Star X, but right now all the momentum is in their favor, and they look so strong. It's like they are in Star X's head right now. And Star X, they need to take a breather. They need to remind themselves that they won the first 2 games, that they had like this team in the palm of their hand at some point, and that they can get it again. Right now, we are 3-3, and these teams, it's all going to be like past game 6 in a set. It's all going to be decided by the stress that's on your team, by the mental resilience that you're able to have, and by your consistency. And we will see that on tower control. On tower control, you really want your team to be solid. You really don't want the team to get snowballed, and the team that's able to stay solid, keep their players on the ground, is going to get it, I have to say.
Yeah, but we're going to ship-shape cargo as well. I genuinely love this map. I love the 2 new maps. They're great. Everyone's been singing the praises, and I am one to sing as well right now. Ship-shape is great. But I'm an enjoyer right on Splat Zones, but tower control also slaps. There's some great tower spots, some great spots to jump off tower. Unlike Crab, like, and then we'll go into my favorite map. Second favorite map, actually. I forgot about our Lord and Savior Mahi Mahi Resort. Monte Maria. I got a thing for maps that start with M for some weird reason.
Okay, that's okay.
I don't know why all my favorites are like that, except for Enko 5. Bring back Enko 5. Anyways, back to the game here. We're gonna be seeing the Rapid Pro being brought out on the side of Ravioli. Whale did get a buff recently.
Yeah, and like Anson, and this is the map, this is the mode, and this is the Rapid that gave the Breakfast Club their first W in this set, so they have to feel pretty good right now. Swashy looking to end that feeling of goodness, but gets punished for it. Ravioli just getting in with the blaster, getting 2 picks, has to fall down to the Zuka.
As I'm saying, this Puppy just went crazy and got a double splat. Can they get the third? Actually does get out there safely, using the rates to fall off. Great job on the side of Breakfast Club. Great individual plays coming out as they're starting to get the man advantage. But as soon as I say that, Inkjet comes out, finds a trade, and that... You have permission to post that on Twitter, Jasper. That was crazy.
And right now, Star X, they got that first checkpoint, they have the advantage. Puppy looking to punish though! And very nice!
That's like it doesn't get the 4th, but makes them go to spawn anyways. Consider that the 4th.
And that's a very nice reversal of the momentum by Puppy and Breakfast Club. Now it's their turn to push forward, their turn to get the picks, and that's like already Fiery just running in with Bazooka, getting punished, but it doesn't matter because Puppy is in there to just prolong the thing. And right now, that checkpoint is going to fall to the Breakfast Club. Both teams are in the same checkpoint right now, and if Breakfast Club is able to advance a bit further, they get that lead.
They do get that lead, and it was off of a back of amazing Slayer plays, but a wipeout going onto them instead. That's not good for them because there are no checkpoints preventing Star X from taking back the lead right now. But you see Puppy able to shut down the Zuka here, trying to go for a second. Shuts down the Jet. That's a great second. The best second you could ask for right there. Whale coming down, trying to prevent Swatchy, and does prevent Swatchy from jumping. This should be an easy camp. Or not.
And right now, everything is going the Breakfast way. Breakfast Club are going to advance the tower, but they are completely staggering. Star X has to regroup, has to prepare for a push, and it looks like they're trying to get it. Paddy just running at the tower, getting the pick, and getting that stop on the super jump. It's just a fight around tower for it, but Star X are back in control of their side of the map and looking to get in and try to get that lead back, but they get punished right away on Sanan.
They do get punished right away. These Zukas have not been able to get anything because there's been a Slayer running into their face. And honestly, you know, Zuka can win those fights, but a lot of times Zuka doesn't win those fights. And speaking of not winning fights here, I thought the bomb was gonna kill him. I'm gonna be honest, and I think Fiery thought the bomb was gonna kill him as well. But that is 2 down to the side of Club here. They tried to get map control, where it quickly shut down. Another Zuka canceled. Damn, I'm gonna need like a tally board for how many Zukas have been canceled by these Slayers on the side of Breakfast Club, doing an absolute pivotal role in stopping the unreactable special from getting its clip on Twitter.
Yeah, and these teams want to fight, these teams want to just run at each other, get a few more fights. But Star X right now, 3 versus 2, control of the tower. They just need 7 points to get that lead.
Yes, and Rapid Pro doing its best job, playing the pseudo backline to try to get people off of tower. We've seen Ravioli be great with this, but Swashi, how is Swashi so deep?
Swashi is deep, and right now that's going to be the lead for Star X. Star X has the advantage, and they're looking to snowball. That could be the next checkpoint for them right now.
And this is that pivotal checkpoint, and they got the 2 members up on that platform down. This is very bad news for the sides of Breakfast Club, and they are unable to stop the tower from coasting into the final checkpoint. And that will be 4-3 Star X. We have a game on our hands.
Yeah, Star X is on match point, but that was such a close game. Both of these teams are now finding each other. They are not like, they're on each other's tail. They're just getting every fight, every push has to be hard fought. There is so much sweat in here. But Star X just one more game and they win this, and it's on Rainmaker. Rainmaker was their strongest win that they had in this set. That was a commanding KO that they had on Surgeon Shipyard, and they're just looking to repeat that on Monte Maria and Snen.
But Monte Maria is a different map. And as we've seen, Breakfast Club are in a completely different form. So anything can happen. We could see Clan Blitz, Mako. But Star X, they need to keep this momentum they just got from that nice tower control win. And just keep this going. I don't expect to see any comp changes. You're too deep in for that. Maybe we see the Rapid. But that Rapid is, I primarily think, probably just exclusive for Tower. Because Tower plus Blasters is always a fun combination. So we're not seeing the triple spotlight. We're not going to see that come out from the side of Star X. That didn't work.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, as you said, this time of the tournament, well, of the set, like, you go with what you're comfortable with. You go with what you know will work. And Star X, both of these teams have had like the same comp that works, to be honest. The same composition that's really solid for them. And that's probably what we're going to see here. Maybe we see that ballpoint vacuum comeback.
Or
I believe it was for Breakfast Club.
Yes, it was for Breakfast Club. Or hear me out, completely throw off the mental game of your opponent and go Quad Viper Deco. You never know, it might work.
No.
But I am joking. Don't do that. You are on match point here, and we're gonna see at least the ballpoint. We're seeing this double shot ballpoint comp. Mirror comps coming out on the side. We are not gonna see the VAC ballpoint here. Both teams wanting to go with that inkjet and that fizzy to, you know, throw a lot of ink down, get those jets, get back into things. As we can see, Rainmaker fight for the pop is going to happen now. Oh, Breakfast Club gets it very soon.
And that mirror comp is pretty much like a summary of these sets. These two teams just back and forth, just so even with each other. And right now, Breakfast Club getting a fast checkpoint. That's very, very good for them. And forcing Star X to be on the defensive. StarX hates to be on the defensive, and Breakfast Club looking to attack even a bit further with that Zuka, with that jetpack. Ravioli just getting picked after picks, and Breakfast Club, they won a game 9. They won it, and 3 versus 1 right now. They're so strong. What a push!
Madi not getting anything out from this weird shark here, as we see that normal ballpoint has been so pivotal on the side of Breakfast Club with that jet, but they finally get shut down at 24, and that will be the last splatter shot remaining, getting splat here. StarX finally getting something that could maybe resemble an offensive here. So going to be trying to take control of mid. And I'm going to say how that all started. Typically when I see Rainmaker, Monta Maria, I'm seeing teams push up the ramp, get through that sloggy checkpoint, and just try to completely bust the enemy's defenses down immediately. But instead, Breakfast Club went the sneaky route, went around that jump, and it worked out for them. But as we're seeing, the StarX is kind of in control right now. They have a lot of map advantage. They're shutting down these jumps, shutting down these Zukas here. And that is pivotal if you want to break through that checkpoint. And they're actually going to go the sneaky as well.
Yeah, and it pays off for them. They get that checkpoint, but they also get 2 players down. Breakfast Club back in control. Ooh, Jasper with the inkjet getting at least a pick. That's going to be a bit of opportunity for StarX to get the Rainmaker again. Extend a little bit their points, but that's not going to be enough. Breakfast Club, very solid defense there. And that defense is all they need to get that win. We are halfway through the game, and Breakfast Club is very solid, and it's looking like they are preparing for game 9.
Madi was not able to retreat there, and we're seeing the ballpoint get shut down on the side of StarX. Here comes the jet. That is going to be a third, and jet does get shut down by the last non-dead member of StarX. But we're seeing Zuka come out here. This could shut down the Rainmaker, but it is not. We're going to see jumps, and we're going to see the push to the right. Not going to deal with Trench, but instead going to try to go to the shortest route to that Swashi. Swashi's in a pivotal position right now.
Swashi is preparing the attack. Gets punished! Toaster, nice dodge and nice shot. Very, very nice, but now it's the Matty trying to do the same. They get called out though, and all of StarX is crumbling. Breakfast Club again on the attack. It's just Jasper with the inkjet, just dancing in the air and stopping it with that crazy inkjet, keeping StarX alive.
I'm not sure that we were able to capture the first 2, but I'm pretty sure that was all 4 going the hands of that jet. Got the Rainmaker, I believe, was the first one, and then able to shut down the last 3 remaining members before StarX could respond. So Swashi, deep in here, does not get punished, is able to get out, but decides to keep going and gets a second here. This is pivotal as Patty's going to line up for a straight charge to the point here, and there's nobody to stop this except for the ballpoint.
And that's a lead swap. StarX right now, 1 minute left, and they get the K. Oh, StarX is winning this.
A slight over push on the sides of Breakfast Club, and they left a hole completely available in their defense, and that hole was exploited so well on the side of StarX, and they will be taking game 8 here. We will not be seeing a game 9, unfortunately, but what we will be seeing is StarX taking the win. An absolutely tight neck match. That was insane.
That was a great set to watch, Ansonen, and 5-3, both of these teams can be pretty happy with their performance. That's the first W for StarX in this LUTI season. Breakfast Club, so close, but not today, but they showed us that they are able to get great games, and in their continuation, like we want to see more of Breakfast Club, we want to see more of both of these teams. That was insane. I loved watching it.
That was insane as well. I think that will be all for us right now, as we're going to be going to a break. Yep. Stay in your seats, because we got an amazing Div 4 match between MEOW and 8K Ping.
Yep, don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, ladies, gents, and non-binary folks. We've got a wonderful Div 4 match on our hands. We have MEOW versus 8000 ping. Nintendo servers be like. Anyways, Pat, any thoughts about this matchup?
I mean, this specific LUTI div and this specific group of this specific LUTI div, we've seen every week here on Dapple. So we're like have pretty much like love for it, especially for Team Meow that has been like grinding and is not camera shy. So and now in the week that we're in, these two teams are undefeated in their group. That means the team that wins this is sure to be qualified for playoffs. Because
fact,
4 wins is enough.
I'm looking at the points difference and stuff. They're very close. These are neck and neck teams. Mm-hmm. It's not like they're two drastically different 3-0 teams. These are tightly contested. This is the battle of Group B. Mm-hmm. Wanted to see an amazing match of Div 4? This is it. This is the match.
Yeah. These two teams have been spreading terror through their group, and now it's all about deciding which team is going to be number one. There's a lot on the line, so get ready for MEOW versus 8K Ping. And Ansenen, well, you've had the opportunity to learn these maps in the previous set. It's going to be the same because it's LUTI, and we're going to start with Clam Blitz on Crab Lake Capital.
Oh no, it's Crab Lake. I thought it was Silverfish. Anyways, I tried to come up with a map name on the spot there. It didn't work out. I got Minecraft on my mind. But it's actually we got some notes on the teams, right?
Oh yeah.
MEOW is a team that's been around since the beginning of time because everyone says MEOW, right? Definitely not me making stuff on the spot because my phone is not responding. Anyways, MEOW has a bunch of players from a bunch of different D3, D2 teams. Mm-hmm. They were formed quite recently, September 2023. And they're called MEOW. They love cats, except Abadashima. And Adashima's a player, all right? And you're going to see that throughout this match. Don't expect them on anything.
Yeah, and here we go. Both teams going in. MEOW opening with a range blaster and a machine. Meanwhile, that's going to be a pencil and a custom junior on the side of 8K Ping.
You're going to be seeing that a lot. Multivac is a C Junior, V Junior player. We've seen V Junior actually have a great tick in popularity as people have been speculating Bubble being a Trizuka counter. Mm-hmm. But as we say this, it seems like MEOW's kind of on the back foot here as they're getting special bombed. And that is 2 down on the side of MEOW. This is not good for them as AK Ping is starting to build an offensive here.
Ooh. Yeah, this is going pretty good for AK Ping so far, but we see trade after trade after trade. 8K Ping collecting clams, trying to make a ball right now. Not there yet, and that tri-strike from the Zekofin Charger on the side of MEOW is going to slow things down.
Ooh. Yes, it is. Ooh. Great picks coming out on the side of AK Ping, but they don't have a power clam yet. And so they're going to pop specials and just keep on collecting clams until they do so.
And yeah, there's a lot of fight for mid right now. That C Junior has 7 clams, but that's not enough. 8K Ping, they made the super clam, but right now they have to go back to their basket. They have to defend. MEOW doesn't have the clams yet, but they are looking to attack. Oh wait! Oh wait!
Oh wait, indeed. 3 picks go down from AK Ping, and it's only Adashima left. Trying to pop the wave breaker, maybe get something. Not able to get a single lick of damage there. Gets completely shut down here. But great snipe from Alexi. The defense is unbreakable from MEOW so far.
Yeah, lots of trades going on. Both teams really struggling to maintain their advantage. 8K Ping still looking at that basket, trying to get things going, but they're going to lose that ball. And right now, 8K Ping is still not able to put that ball in the basket, but still in control of mid. MEOW really struggling in that defensive stance.
Yes. MEOW has not been able to regain mid this entire map, but Adashima has been playing like a quick respawn weapon this entire time. Has gotten things occasionally, but it seems like there's 3 down. It's just the ZNF left. but Alexi is not one to sleep on. As
Yeah,
they
but
say that,
that's-
though, finally the barrier is broken.
Barrier is broken, but that's just a super clam for 8k ping. 8k ping not really getting extra clams after that. The basket is going to close down, but MEOW still nothing, no control. 8k ping is going to re-attack. They have to wait for the basket to fall down so that can reopen it.
Yes, and the basket does fall down now. And this is going to be the second power clam of the match for 8k ping. But once again, they're not able to get any clams in as MEOW gets a wipeout. And this is where they can start working on painting mid. Adashima, that's a dirty shark.
And for the amount of clams that 8k pings had, for the amount of picks that they got, for the 2 openings of the basket, the time they spent in control, getting only 30 points is so little right now. But MEOW are attacking, and they just need that super jump, that ball in, and they are looking to get that lead right away.
Yes, and unlike AK Ping, they actually get a ton of clams in at the beginning, and that is going to be a sizable lead for them, but they do go all down for that. They kind of all in on their chips here, bet everything, and AK Ping is going to get mid control, and we've seen how long AK Ping can keep up mid control. So this is pretty dangerous for MEOW, even though they have the lead.
Yeah, it really is a battle of strategies right now. MEOW, they only got 1 push and made as many points as they can, but AK Ping back to their strategy of keeping that control, staying there, making sure that they take their time, that they score 1 clam at a time. Right now they have 2 super clams and they're looking to make a very, very big push. If Bazooka is able to hit, they should be able to just get in and get clams in, and finally 8k ping gets a big push on the wipeout with that. That's going to be even more clams. 8k pings right now, they're in KO territory.
They are in KO territory, and this is when it's not good for MEOW. This is panic time, right? As it's down to 10 with 5 seconds left in the match. They're gonna have overtime here, but it's going to be pretty chaotic.
Yeah, that overtime is going to be pretty tough on MEOW. MEOW, they need to get all the picks, they need to push right now, but the machine and their blaster are already down. The zap is going to fall too, it's just Alexi with the charger. Alexi is going to have to move back just to stay alive, and AK Ping is going to take game 1, but that's just game 1.
That is just game 1, but this is a great momentum starter for them. We talk about, these best of 9s. It's exhausting playing a lot of maps in a row. So to get the momentum started here is going to be pivotal for them if they want to get this win. And of course, they have gotten the momentum. As we're going to be going into Splat Zone's Umami. We talk about this map again. You talked about backline weapons, loving this map. We've seen AK actually has a dedicated charger player.
Yep.
Which I'm noticing is a lot less frequent in teams going on. A lot of teams have been getting ballpoint players, been getting, Splatling players. But to have a charger player on this map, I say it's actually a pretty good thing. The backline's gonna love that. But as we go in, what next is Adashima gonna play? That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, I feel like MEOW really needs to adapt, because 8k ping, it's not just that they got so many clams in the basket, it's also that they had control of mid for so long. And having control of mid for so long in splat zones, that's all you need to do. You don't need to get the clams, prepare a push to the basket. No, you just need to keep that control of mid. And 8k ping, so far in that game 1, they've shown that on that particular aspect, they were better than MEOW. And MEOW, they need to adapt, they need to take more paint, they need to get more control. And yes, as you said, like Adashima, favorite Fex player, can't play anything. Well, you can't go with a blaster on this. You need to establish more control, you need to be more flexible, play with your team more, because you need that map control.
Yes, you do need map control. I would like to see a gal here or something that with that wall that can provide this, like, this is my zone, right? We saw that with the ZNF, but that's going to be in the back line. That wall's mainly, you know, that's protection base, right? The gal works up and goes, hey, mid, mine, right?
Yeah.
And that's a great thing with the gal, and that's something that I thought that was lacking from Meow. Meow was not able to hold on control just as well as 8K Ping was. And that was pivotal, and especially in spot zones where the name of the game is keep mid as long as possible. You really want these weapons. If your strategies aren't working to keep mid, which we saw was not working for the side of Meow, right? You're gonna want weapons or a comp change, or even mainly a comp change to help bridge those gaps in your game plan. So we'll be getting in here. We know they have a lot of good flex players. Let's see what these teams bring.
And here's what they bring. Like, it's like now he's back with a more classic comp. Meanwhile, 8K Ping bringing the Bloblobber.
Gotta love Bloblobber, and I am a big fan of Storm. I'm just a Storm simp, right? Going on, I love Storm's usefulness and getting back into the match and being aggressive. But we're gonna see Meow already able to establish deep control onto this match here, on this map here, but goes 2 down. Here comes the Storm out from AK Ping, and that's going to help flip them zones. And the first control goes the way of AK Ping.
Yeah, 8K Ping, very good first control, and now it's all about keeping that control, and that's where the Blob is at its strongest, just like putting bubbles everywhere and you cannot move forward on it. Meow just taking their time, just preparing that big push. They have one Zucad already, but they wait for more. They want to have everything they can to get it. Adashima gets picked for in that push, but 2 down on the side of AK Ping. Meow is going to move forward. Meow is going to apply penalty, and it looks like they're trying to push further and get beyond the zones.
And push further, they will try to do that. Zuka is going to try to be pivotal for them, but it's still very back and forth here. As no picks have been found. As I say that, 2 go down to the side of Meow. That's going to be great for 8K Ping. Caveman gets shut down here.
Yep, and 8K Ping, they managed to get that zone back, and Meow is again on the defensive, again struggling to get that spot into mid that they really need. Arashima just standing on top mid, creating every opportunity for the team, and it looks like Meow is going to get forward, get a few more, and right now Meow is in control. They don't have much penalty at all, so it's now on them to just get that lead.
This is where all the points go down. This is how you get the most points. Got that penalty down, and you're able to put a lot of forward pressure, and forward pressure is being put indeed. Tanya going to back off here, as it seems like some picks have gone the way of AK Ping, but as soon as I say that, the Blob goes down. Man advantage does go to the side of Meow, and they're going to push up further here. Adashima does get shut down very deep into the enemy plat.
And right now, Meow just need to capture the zone to get that lead. They do, and they are still here. Both teams are just fighting like hell for that zone, and Meow is going to stay in control. They're going to extend that lead. They're going to get more, and right now 8K Ping is getting staggered. 8K Ping is struggling to get in. This is a new Meow better than ever that's able to really get that, and they're looking at a KO, Antonin.
They are looking at a KO, but there's 6 seconds left in the match. It looks like some picks have gone the way of AK Ping, but as long as Ping goes on that zone, that is going to be Meow tying things up 1-1 in this match.
Yes, and that is 1-1. Both of these teams pretty back and forth. It's all going to be like what team has prepared each map mode better. Who is more comfortable on tower, on Rainmaker, on clans, on zones. Like, it's really down to a map, to a mode, to that extra push, to that extra move that decides everything.
Yes, that extra push, that extra move from going into tower control. Hagglefish Market here. Both teams should be very familiar with this map, unlike the first 2 maps, which are somewhat relatively new, right? Of course, Crab Lake is one of those newer maps, and Umami's been around for about half a year now. But Hagglefish has been there since the beginning of time, since the beginning of Splatoon 3. So these teams should be very comfortable on this map, and these teams are also very comfortable with their playstyles. So we should expect a very back and forth match.
Yeah, we can expect a lot, and honestly, it's going to be decided by that second checkpoint. I feel like it's all about which team is able to really push forward, get that extra push, that extra oomph, that extra pick during that push, and really getting that opportunity. And both of these teams have shown that they can get crazy push, that they can get complete control of the map. And it's all going to be decided by which team is a bit more comfortable on this map mode, which team has the surprise on the other, that little optimization, that better coordination. It's so close between these two teams, and it's all decided by who outplays who.
Yes, it is all decided by who outplays whom. We've seen a lot of aggression on the side of MEOW, right? We're seeing them play these Slayer weapons very aggressive so they can get their snipe, their ZNF, this space. We saw that actually pretty pivotal. On the last match, I saw a great moment there where the two Slayers, yeah, they did go down, but that allowed the ZNF to put a shield up right in the front of zone. All of zone was theirs. And we talked about that map control being pivotal in the last two, and that was exactly how MEOW secured. Putting that snipe rider, the ZNF, into those pivotal locations. But when I see Hagglefish, I see ballpoints, I see Splatlinks. We're gonna stick with the ZNF here, and we're gonna see the Snipe Rider come out as we're gonna see the double shot on the side of AK Ping.
Yeah, and that C Junior is going to be a pain for Tanya right there, because having these torpedoes and that wave breaker against the carbon is a very, very good thing to add. And right now, AK Ping can be pretty happy about that pick, but it looks like MEOW is not happy with that. They get 2 picks and they are looking to get into mid. It's going to be now time for the Zukas and the Coolers.
Surprisingly, we see a lot of sharking play, and here is where Tanya... This carbon is so satisfying to watch. Tanya able to get 2 picks there, and Sorry, my mind just blanked out there. One of the splatter shot on the side of AK Ping, not able to get out on the flank. Tanya is gonna pop Zuki here, might get another, but is unable to. Psycho shutting Tanya down here. Now it's all up to Alexi to get some good jumps for her team.
Yep, and here we go. It's AK Ping's turn to get the tower to checkpoint 1. And it looks like AK Ping gets 2 picks and are looking to just get that checkpoint and move forward. But you need someone on the tower. Okay, they have it. And right now, AK Ping looks pretty strong in that push.
Torpedoes have been absolutely pivotal for pushing Alexi out of these positions she wants to be in. I've seen time after time again, this ZNF has gone down this match due to Alexi getting torpedoed. 3 torpedoes in her face. One of the powers of C Junior. But as we're going to be coming into this match here, 2 go down on the side of AK Ping. This is great for the side of MEOW.
Yeah, MEOW is back on the attack, but they already get picked, and it's just 2 players left standing. They're going to try to get that checkpoint, but they are surrounded, and AK Ping is going to stop all of that. AK Ping keeping the checkpoint advantage. We are just 2 minutes into the game. So much has happened. Both of these teams just going back and forth. Tanya trying to get an extra opportunity, and here we go. A bit more punishes, a bit more trades, and it looks like MEOW is struggling to get back to that tower.
Yes, they are struggling to get back to that tower. They need to break this first checkpoint here in order to get the lead, and they do get that pick onto the splatter shot. This could be what they need to push in here.
Ooh, but that's shut down right away. The bubble on the tower is going to force Gavman to get in, but Gavman doesn't mind, and that's a wipeout by 8K Ping. 8K Ping back on the attack, and they are looking at that second checkpoint. They want more of it.
I looked, and it looked like Catman was able to acquire 3 there. Absolutely pivotal play from that splatter shot. As we'll be getting in here, look, this is where it all comes down. The second checkpoint, and they're going to be having 3 on tower here. That's going to be a wipeout as they shut out the Shrey splatter shot. And so this Catman applying pressure on this plat. What I love about this map is this part is so pivotal. Tanya trying to make sure no control of this can happen. But as I'm saying that, 18 already for the side of 8K ping. Tanya able to get some chip damage here, able to shut down this push.
Yeah, bringing the tower to that third and final checkpoint is so good for 8K ping, and MEOW, they're going to need everything they can get. Gavman just trying to defeat things from going, but MEOW is going to move forward. Tanya trying to get a pick on multi, but gets punished for it, though it's 3 versus 2, and MEOW is looking to move forward right now, but they get stopped. And that sniper writer in position has to respect the bubble. MEOW is just struggling just to get to checkpoint 1, and they need way more than that.
Yes, they do need more than that. We've seen Alexi has also been completely denied this match, but as I say, that 3 go down on the side of AK Ping. First checkpoint is going to go in the way of MEOW here, and now they need to get that second here. And they actually do need to get the third because of AK being such a great puck, but Multivac does get traded here. Alexi in a lot of trouble. That jump is also in a lot of trouble, but Tanya able to get a trade here.
Wait.
Kaito.
And that checkpoint is gotten, the jumps are going. MEOW just 4 points away. 8K Ping's just hanging there, just topping that tower. Yeah, now they have to run at the tower, just throw themselves at it and hope for the best, but it's not going to be enough. 8K Ping gets that lead back. That's 2-1 for them.
They were so close. But the snipe rider on the side of AK Ping shut down Kaito at the last second, and there was very little that could be done there on the side of MEOW. Time was not in their favor, but a very back and forth map. It seemed like AK Ping had control of the match there for a long time, and MEOW made a great comeback there, almost taking it in the end. But we'll be going down to Rainmaker, and this mode is just one of those where it's kind of hard to be back and forth, right? Because if you get that good push, you can just end the game.
Yeah, as we saw previously, but I expect both of these teams to be able to at least defend a good and prevent that snowball from happening. But yeah, that first push means that then you can defeat any push just by denying control, just by denying everything that happens, and you only need trades for that. On this map, it's so hard to get momentum, to get things going, especially when your opponent is not trying to get that. And there's a lot of counters that comes there, and it's all going to be decided by that team that gets the first advantage, then can just really push on that advantage and keep it going for the whole game. And honestly, with these two teams, I have no idea what's going to happen. The team that gets the first advantage has a very, very good option at this game. But as we saw MEOW in that previous game, a comeback is always an option. You cannot discount any of these 8 players, and that's why I love watching these sets.
These sets are extremely entertaining to watch, and we'll be getting in here very quickly. So we get to see the comps here. We know these teams do love to change what they're doing. And we'll be seeing the Rapid Pro coming out from Alexi. And we'll be seeing the same comp, this double shot C Junior comp, coming out from the side of AK Ping. I mean, if it worked last round, why change, right?
Yeah, but we also see an Octobrush with Zipcaster on the side of MEOW. And Adashima looking to get that pick right away. That gets dodged though. But Adashima, everybody has to look at Adashima gets 2, and that's huge for MEOW right now. They're just gonna grab the Rainmaker. That only takes one player to wipe the other team, and right now AK Ping is going to get that counter attack. That was quite an opening by Adashima on the brush, but the rest of AK Ping just stayed solid, prevented themselves from getting fall down, and now they get that first checkpoint right away.
Adashima is able to get another one, but the Zipcaster does get shut down here. As there's 2 more down on the side of MEOW, but 2 down on the side of AK Ping. This is very back and forth here. MEOW needs to prevent any push right here from happening. This could be very bad for them. 3 go down on the side of MEOW. This could be it here.
And 8K Ping just running 1 point away from a KO. MEOW now in such a bad situation. They are using all their special just to defend, just to prevent that Rainmaker from getting splatted, from getting taken and KO'd. Right now, MEOW back into mid, back to the drawing board, but they need a KO if they want to win this game.
Yes, Adashima does get shut down on the aggression, but does get 1 for his troubles. Tanya trying to look for the leg chuck in here, but is going to get shut down by the Zuko on the side of Psycho. This is not looking good for MEOW as they are down here. Adashima could turn this around. We see some great plays from him on the Octobrush, but is not able to get one here.
And just like that, AK Ping now, they just need a few trades. They just need to keep the fight there, and that's what they want to have. They can take their time. They have 3 minutes to not get KO'd.
And that's really hard when all AK Ping really has to do is get 1 singular more point. Right? There's nothing there stopping them. And if you're a side of MEOW, you have to get a checkpoint as well. MEOW hasn't touched a checkpoint yet, but a great back shot coming from Tanya to shut down the Rainmaker. You know, Rainmaker, one of the biggest weaknesses is you got a giant, you know, I'm right here sign on you whenever you're carrying it. And so you can just easily get shut down by the unreactable special TM. As you're going to see that, Rainmaker is going to get popped here. Probably going to look to reset it here. Cooler comes out. All these specials are coming out. Adashima is going to go in. Watch.
Yep, and right now Adashima just diving in there, gets 2 for 1, it's just Psycho with the shot, but the rest of MEOW is just going to run to the left. Psycho just getting the pick by the complete end of their range. That's going to be so good. 8K Ping defends the checkpoint, and MEOW just not getting it yet. Adashima looking to get it though, and then Adashima just saving the team here, and Tanya on there, on furthering the push. This is the perfect occasion for MEOW. This is the occasion they've been looking for. They need a bit more. Psycho is stopping it.
Psycho been on an absolute tear here, able to get Adashima out of the match as well. There is going to be pivotal here. Gonna let the Rainmaker reset here. But that's first checkpoint. And now if you're MEOW, you can start working on maybe a push through the bottom side. You can start thinking about what you want to do to get this lead here. But first, you got to take control of mid. And right now, their aggressive options have been taken out of the game. Kaido, actually, trying to shut down Caveman here. This could be pivotal, as it is able to shut down Caveman.
And that shutdown is pretty good, but right now AK Ping just bringing the Rainmaker forward, and as far as they bring that Rainmaker means that like MEOW will have more trouble getting forward because they will have more ground to cover. Multivac just pummeling things here. No need to take any risk because no need to take any more points, and that's very, very good for them. MEOW right now, they're going to need a monster push just to get into mid.
And there's only 15 seconds left, right?
Yeah.
All really needs to happen is one lucky Zuka shot in the next 10 seconds. And this could be match over.
Yeah, and we see Tanya with the Rainmaker trying her best, but her best is not enough. That's 3-1 for 8K Ping.
That is 3-1 for 8K Ping here. And now they're starting to look like they've got control of this match. But we've seen this scoreline before. And we've seen what this scoreline can change into.
Oh yeah, lots of things can still happen. And yeah, like 8K Ping had such a good push, had such a good snowball onto MEOW, but that was just the one. If MEOW, like, they get one well-placed bomb and that push didn't happen, and they had very good push going on for themselves. It wasn't that big, and MEOW, they have the opportunity to come back They just need to collect themselves, do what they do best, and they need to do it on Clam Blitz on Scorch Gorge.
Clam Blitz, Scorch Gorge. Everyone knows the map mode combo here. Both teams should be very familiar on this. But in terms of comps, again, I want to see what Adashima. That Octobrush was very good. Providing a lot of aggression, and it could prove pivotal here. But I'm just... AK Ping has been in control with their tried and true comp. Hasn't been changing much.
Yep.
Double Zukas have been very pivotal for them, able to shut down these key players. And just like Rainmaker, there is an objective where you get a giant shining light over your head, like, hey, I'm right here, come get me. Just line up your Zuka shot. And so Zuka could be pivotal here, and we know I heard that Multivax also a V Junior player. I want to see the V Junior. But like,
I mean, I don't think 8K Ping needs to change much. It's been working for them so far. But it's all going to be decided by which team is able to get that snowball, to get that control of the opponent basket and just stay there. Get these extra picks, get these extra clams, and stay in control of that basket for a bit longer. And it's all about that control. And MEOW, they need to change things up. But we know that MEOW is always able to change things up. They have lots of depth in their roster, lots of different weapons that they can play, lots of different things they can bring to the table. So far, they've not been able to really bring the surprise to 8K. And if they're able to find that extra oomph, that's very good for them. And it looks like a crab tank. Yes, it's a crab tank on the side of MEOW.
Welcome back. It's been a while since I've last seen you, Splash. Not happy to see you, but anyways, back into this match, we're going to be looking at mid-controller here. I do like the choice of the Splash as much as I dunk on the weapon. Tanya getting a great pick there. We see a backline list comp being brought out from MEOW, and they're really relying on that crab here in cases where they do need that backline, right? They want to bring the aggression. They want to be able to quickly take control of mid and quickly push forward. But right now, it looks like Tanya's in a sticky situation here as AK Ping has almost complete control of mid. I say that, Adashima gets two.
Yeah, and right now MEOW is looking to go forward. They have lots of clams, they have lots of control, and look at Tanya just getting in with Adashima on the crab tank now, just getting a few more, getting more aggro, but no super clam has been made in the meantime by MEOW. MEOW just failed to capitalize on that, and the 8K Ping just getting that control back for free.
Adashima taking pot shots here as AK Ping is going to be working back towards that, as you said, free map control. And they actually do have a clam here, but the power clam is getting shut down. As Adashima is looking aggressive, looking to try to get Caveman here, but he's in a 2v1 right now. Is able to get both of them with the support of that Zuka, and this could be it. They have that power clam. This is going to be the basket open for MEOW, and all the way down to 42. What a push. They keep on going, keep on getting those clams, and they still have 5 in the back here. This could be a major push. I could only get down all the way to 6. Wait. Even more clams available here.
18? Just 9, not 9, 6 more clams, 5 more clams. And they were like so close to a KO, but it looks like 8K Ping finally able to get back that control. But look at back, there's already a crab tank into mid, delaying them, slowing them down, and forcing them to just fight for every meter that they want to get back in. MEOW, very big push for them, and that's the kind of momentum you want to have. But now 8K Ping, they've already painted the whole map in their color, and they're looking to advance forward.
I say this every time there is Clam Blitz, and I'm surprised I haven't said it today. Clam Blitz is all about quality pushes, not quantity of pushes. And to get one push all the way down to 15, that's one hell of a quality push right there.
Yep.
So MEOW are looking very strong here. They didn't give away that pity clam for free. Like as we saw in some previous matches where teams were getting just the power clam in, right? That is pivotal here. Adashima able to get a pick in mid. MEOW starting to work towards that mid control. There, one member has to jump out for the side of AK Ping. Adashima's pressuring Multivac. The C Junior should get splatted here, but does get out safely. The master of sneaking away, but Psycho does actually get splat instead. The Snipe Rider's down. Adashima's going crazy. That's another one for him. He's got the clam on board here. There's no way you're getting out of that, C Junior.
And MEOW is just feeling themselves right now. That's another opening onto the basket. That's not going to be an extension of their points though. 8K Ping defending right away. That's just a bit less penalty and a pity clap for 8K Ping. 8K Ping can be pretty happy with that push because MEOW, they used a lot just to get under the basket to try to get things going. And 8K Ping, like, they are back into this game thanks to that. There's a minute left and 8K Ping need a very, very big push, and they've just got given like an extra clam.
They were given an extra power clam, but I think that was on the back. There's some bad communication happening there on who is going to get that extra clam to make a power clam, but already 2 down on the side of MEOW, and there are 2 power clams ready to go, but there's only 1 available now. Here comes 1. They get the second one in, but now they need to make more clams, and they have no clams on deck. This is going to give time and space for MEOW to start making a defense here. 2 more clams go in. Adashima is pushing aggressive here, gets the jump, gets the crab here. Crab, one of those great defensive specials, but it actually does get splat here. Zuka is a great counter to that. Object damage is great, but that is the basket defense. And that's going to be more time, less time actually, for AK Ping to get this lead here as a, hey, look at that, 1-5-5-1.
Yeah, and AK Ping have a lot of clams that were ready, and they have 2 picks. Zuka, they have the opportunity to get back in. They don't want to lose that super clam though. This could be a very big pick for AK Ping. MEOW is back into the defense though. They get 3 players from MEOW are down. It's just the carbon right now trying to stop things, and just 10 points away from getting that game Q. Just 1 single point away right now for AK Ping. AK Ping jumping in too little too late, and what a close game.
Yeah, that just happened. I just experienced the craziest Clan Blitz match to happen. That was insane. They got all the way down to 16, but just not able to eke it out in the end. One clan was all that was needed, and they kept on jumping, and as they came in 1 by 1, they were unable to get that last clam. But Nell's on the back with some great individual plays in that defense. Tanya able to get 2. Adashima, I think, was able to also get 2, but I could be tripping. Just great defense, individual plays. All the members of MEOW are very individually skilled. And sometimes, you know, that just comes out to show, especially in moments like this. And now it's 2-3, a lot less scary than a 1-4. If you're MEOW.
I mean, MEOW just clawed their way back to like getting even, possibly in that set. 2-3 is very good for them, and what a push by 8K Ping, what defense, but by MEOW like struggling. And I bet like both teams are like just trying to breathe right now in this situation, to compose themselves, just get their mind back into the set, get back in it. And like what a show that both of these teams are giving us, and that is so good. We're going to advance, we're going to go further. Now we're going to brine water zones, and I mean, I like to think that we're going to see a sniper duel between these 2 teams, because a good charger that both these teams have are going to have a field day on brine water.
And we'll see here, we'll probably see the ZNF versus a Snipe Rider. Said sniper duel. It'll be a challenge of which weapon is better. Will the Snipe Rider come out on top, or will it be ZNF? Who knows? I'm biased towards ZNF because it's the, like, one of only 2 snipers I've ever played. I might be a backline player, but I'm a backline player without aim, so I play Splatlinks.
Oh, yes. I feel you.
Why hit flicks when I could just rely on tracking? But as I say that, 2 great weapons. You don't want to know the other sniper I played. Just don't ask. Don't ask. I'm ashamed to have played it. But as we go in here, we see MEOW has been playing very aggressive. They played very aggressive with that splash, and of course the carbon can come out from Tanya at will, and it will absolutely destroy AK Ping. Might not get the win on the maps that we've seen before. You know, some of these weapons on the sides of AK Ping have great kits to counter this, but it is a force to be reckoned with at the very end of the day. So let's see what the comp's coming into here, and we're gonna see double shot coming out on the side of MEOW, and double shot again coming out on the side of 8K Ping. And yes, we will be seeing that sniper duo.
Yeah, but it's Arashima bringing the splash, the scope charger, while Alexi leaving the backline and going on the front line with a splatter shot. That's quite the move by MEOW. MEOW just like mixing things up, changing their team, changing their comp. Let's see how it goes for them. And right now, it looks like they get that control of the zone.
Alexi, him, currently playing Splatterscope ZNF. Well, currently not playing Splatterscope ZNF as...
Yeah.
Okay, well.
I mean, that's MEOW. That's what they do. They just mix things up. They constantly change the way they play. And, like, it can work, it can not work. They're 2-3 and they're looking to get back into the game. And right now, Alexiano Deshima just moving back, giving that territory to 8K Ping, and 8K Ping looking to get that first lock out of the zone. But okay, MEOW not agreeing with that, just painting the zone with the strikes.
What we say about Brinewater Springs, especially zones, is that this zone, it can flip-flop so very easily. It can go back and forth, back and forth. It's such a small zone. It's so very easy to paint, especially with weapons like the Snipe Rider in this game, right? Especially in this meta. So we're going to see a lot of Punisher all the time. There's going to be Punisher on both sides, as both teams will be going back and forth here. But it looks like MEOW will get control of mid. They've put AK on the back foot. As I say that, Caveman able to shut down Alexi, the splatter shot player. This is whack.
Yeah, 8K really in control of that game. Every time MEOW is able to get a foothold on that zones, 8K Ping is back in there, back on the attack. And right now, MEOW getting picks, getting ahead, getting forward. But we know that both of these teams are so back and forth, always constantly painting the zone. And MEOW looking to get rid of that penalty and maybe get in there, but already 2 down and already 8K Ping painting the zone back in our range.
I'm determined Alexi does not know the definition of not playing aggressive. I just watched a ZNF be the front line and it almost worked. Put anything in Adeshima's hands and he's going to make aggressive plays all work. But a double kill on the side of AK Ping. They have no Punisher to work with. These are going to be raw points going down, but MEOW is going to get some paint on that zone here. But as you see, they're going to try to have to work down ramp here. It's going to be very hard for them. They got Tacticaler out. Wavebreaker comes out on the side of AK Ping as we're down to 20 points left.
Yeah, and here we are, 20 points. That Tri-Strike is going to neutralize at least, and MEOW gets the flip of the zone, keeping themselves in it. 2 minutes left, and MEOW, they need to take that lead back. They have a huge lead to get back on, and they're struggling just to paint the zone. AK Ping is right on there, maintaining the pressure and making sure things are hard on them. Taina is going to get stopped here, and Psycho moving in, getting punished though. Both teams just trade after trade after trade around the zone right now, and MEOW, a little bit of penalty but not so much. But now they have 2 players down. They need to move back.
They do need to move back here. We saw some great plays from both sides here, but AK Ping has come out on top. And I want to talk about, like, the Tri-Strikes here are a great choice on the side of MEOW, because you quite literally only need 1 on that zone to start pushing in, and if you get all 3 on the zone, that's like an instant flip. Zone is just that small. Adeshima here, what are you doing? You have a ZNF. Okay. All right. Why did I doubt you?
Well, Adashima heard you and used that DNF. That gave a push to MEOW at the expense of their backliner, but they got that push, they got that zone. But right now they need more than just getting the zone, they need to keep it, and it looks like they get exactly that. Taina moving forward again with the splatter shot, looking to push 8K Ping into their spawn, but that's just going to be punished again. MEOW just struggling to keep that zone. AK Ping painting it, but not enough. MEOW so close to getting that lead. They just need to for just a few more seconds. 8K Ping painting as much as they can. It's just like a tug of war of
Where's Adashima?
Right.
Look at Adashima!
Oh.
Unfortunately, I think the zone flipped for 8K Ping in that last instant, and they will be taking this match, right?
Yes, they get it, and that's 4-2 for 8K Ping. 8K Ping is just one game away from playoffs.
What did I watch? That was a roller coaster of emotions, but 8K Ping does come out on top of this, and we'll be seeing tower control, cargo. This map, we talk about it. I like this map. This is a sniper map. As you see, backlines are pretty good on this map, but Adashima can bring out anything. Adashima and Tanya do love to play this aggressive style. We're seeing throughout all these matches that Adashima is deep, even with the backline weapon. He's deep. He is somewhere in their spawn. It doesn't matter if this man is on E-leader or if this man is on a splatter shot, right? This man is deep. This man is playing like a Tetra Dualies with a sniper. And it's working.
Ansonen, I have to break you. We have a huge raid. Thank you so much for joining us. And the 8K Ping, if you're just joining us, is one game away from qualifying to playoffs. MEOW, the both of these teams are like 3-0 in their groups right now. So this is pretty much the set for dominance over the group. And MEOW right now is down 2-4. They have been fighting so hard, and both of these teams are so even. All of these games have been so back and forth. But now AK Ping getting the edge 4 times out of 6, looking to make that a 5, and it's going to be a big one. We are going to ship shape on tower control, and right now for MEOW, it's do or die.
It is do or die. If you want to assert the top position in this group, you need to win this one match. This will put you ahead, and MEOW, I think they can still take this. They've been playing very well, and their aggressiveness is actually probably pretty good on these last 3 map modes. So I want to see what they bring. Do they lean into that aggressiveness and start bringing? I know Adashima could probably play the dualies. Man plays everything, right? You see the Tetris or the Wiper, or one of these aggressive like flank weapons where you're pushing in deep, a zip, a stamper, right? Or are we gonna see them start falling down back, and we're gonna see a shooter comp? Is that a V Junior on the side of MEOW? I love it.
MEOW just ditching the backline all around. Meanwhile, AK Ping coming back with what has been working for them so far. So much, and MEOW now just looking to just go as fast as they can, take as much as they can. No tactical, no backline, pretty much no safety net for MEOW, and trying to get everything they can.
You know what they say, sometimes when you're down, you gotta gamble everything, and so they've gone all in with this team comp. And 2 down on the side of AK Ping. Great Zuko play, but it's just not enough as Crab comes out from Adashima. This is going to assert dominance on this area of the map. Psycho could be looking at a great tower play here. Able to shut down Alexi's jump. This could be what they needed to go back in as 2 go down on the side of MEOW, with only 1 in return, as AK Ping are probably going to be looking to reach first checkpoint here. Not if Tanya has something to say. It's going to be at least Cavman stop there. A little bit unfortunate on the drop timing. That's 4 down. That's a wipeout on the side of AK Ping. MEOW getting all 4 picks they need.
And now MEOW has pretty much a free checkpoint because of that wipe and that big bubbler. That checkpoint is all they're going to... Wait, they don't... Oh yeah, they got that checkpoint. But right now, 8K Ping is already back in there, back on the attack, back on the pressure, and they have the control onto mid.
We saw that Zuka, like, absolutely eradicate the bubble. This is why when you're on tower, we see a lot of teams try to place it off, but I am not being allowed to speak, as all 4 go down on the side of MEOW. This will be another first checkpoint being grabbed, this time by the side of AK Ping. And this time, they're actually looking like they have a lot of map control here. They should be able to push this a little bit further and take the lead, and that they shall do.
Yeah, and the lead is taken. AK Ping moving forward even more. Adashima just trying to stop things onto the tower, and MEOW just like running at the tower with their body, with all that they have. But right now, AK Ping just with a better lead. But we are within the same checkpoints for both teams. There is so much that could happen yet, and we are just halfway through that game.
Yes, but that last checkpoint that is available for both teams is that second checkpoint, one of the more defensive-orientated checkpoints. You have a lot of high ground around that. Tanya gets stopped all the way back in AK Ping's spawn. Elixir does get stopped here. It looks like man advantage will be going towards AK Ping here. That's what Adashima could turn this around. Does have that deep shark position. Doesn't get spotted out by the wave breaker, but eventually does get called out. That should be a crab. Tanya coming in with the save.
Yeah, but that's not enough. Taina is going to get punished for it. MEOW right now with 2 players down. They're trying to push the tower anyways, forcing 8K Ping to just run at the tower, defend. Taina just punishing that ledge with the carbon. And right now, MEOW, despite that struggle to keep the tower, they are looking at another push, but they have 2 players down again. And 8K Ping, like, they're just like running at the tower to get control.
They're running at the tower to get control, and it seems to work out flawlessly for them, as I say, as D Junior goes down. But this is looking so good for them. Let's see what Tanya can do here. This could be pivotal, but actually does get found out, gets splatted here. That shark will be nothing but a great Zuko coming out on the side of MEOW, able to give them tower and 2 picks. See what they need to get back in here. Psycho looking to stop whatever shenanigery is going to happen here.
Psycho getting 1, and again, every time MEOW is able to bring the tower there, they get players down and they can't get any further, and that's going to be the cleanup now by Gavman and the rest of 8K Ping. 8K Ping just looking right now 40 seconds away from playoffs. They just need to hold, they just need to maintain that distance, and with the snipe writer they can just like use that open space, use everything that they have right now. And MEOW, desperate push and trying to go forward right now.
Yes, and that's going to be very hard when you have this Zuka, oh, what a what a third shot there. That's going to be a wipeout. The back of an insane Zuka shot. Oh, I get it.
And that's going to be it. 8K Ping are going to get that 5-2 against MEOW, and that was quite the set again. Like, MEOW was there, was fighting all that they could, but it's really the solidity that 8K Ping has brought that really gave them all that momentum and that W.
Yes, and the W will be going to 8K Ping as they have flawless their group so far. They have not lost a game. I believe that means they are. I'm trying to count, aka I'm trying to pull up the bracket stage. That will make them 4-0 in this group here. But you're a big MEOW fan, don't worry, that is their first loss. So both these teams still very good teams here. And that will, I mean, what we saw was insane, right? Completely back and forth. We saw some whack things. MEOW might not have won, but they definitely gave us a show, right?
Yep. Oh yeah, and we can expect MEOW to keep being so strong. I mean, both of these teams have been dominating their groups. Both of these teams have been like so strong in there, and yeah, they just need to get another W if they want to guarantee their spot in the playoffs, and they can get back next week, I guess, and I hope we can see more of them. And yeah, that was very good, but AK Ping, I mean, that was an awesome set for them. They did so good, and that was like commending. Congratulations, you made it to playoffs.
Congratulations, some claps for AK Ping. They have made it to playoffs, and that will be all for us, I believe. Pat, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at PatJOrton with underscores in between. It's written here, like right here. And you can find me on Blue Sky too if you remove the underscores too. And Ansenen, where can people find you?
Unfortunately, I don't have a Blue Sky invite yet, but you can find me on Twitter over at Ansenen4 without the O, because the O is like a weird symbol, right? Mm-hmm. Twitter doesn't like me. So, and you can also find me on Twitch and YouTube by Sir_Bacon Gaming, where I stream not Splatoon. So,
okay.
You probably won't want to check me out there. Anyways, mad props to our production team. Thank you, Brownie. Everyone get some claps to Brownie. Yeah, and that will be all for us. Everyone have a wonderful day.
Bye.